Netiquette by Tammy Waters. The preview is to discuss what netiquette is and proper ways of using it. What is netiquette? To discuss netiquette, we must first find out what it is. Merriam-Webster's dictionary defines it as etiquette governing communication on the internet. The way I define netiquette is using good manners on the internet. This can include social media platforms, emails, instant messages, and any other communication using the internet. We must always watch our manners when communicating on the internet. There's many definitions that can be found, but they all end up meaning to watch our manners in all forms of internet communication or instant messaging communication. There's some simple rules to follow while using netiquette, and David Childs, in his blog, The Golden Rule of Netiquette, claims there's one golden rule. He says that golden rule is, do unto others online as you would have done to you online. And many people agree this is the most important rule and the one to remember if you cannot remember the others. In Virginia Shia's book, Netiquette, she states 10 rules to follow, and these are as follows. Remember the human, which means to think of the other person and to realize whether you would be okay if what you're writing was written about you. Number 2, adhere to the same standards of behavior online that you would follow in real life. So act as if the person was right in front of you and behave in that way. Number 3, know who you are in cyberspace. This wants you to remember who you're addressing and to think about also who could possibly see it. Rule number 4, respect other people's time and bandwidth. That's just getting to the point, not dragging out your communication, and being respectful of somebody's time so you just don't take up all their time. Number 5, make yourself look good online. That means for you to proofread what you wrote, make sure that you're polite and clear, and that you don't have any errors of information. Number 6, share expert knowledge. That is to share with other people information that you've acquired from others. Number 7, help keep flame wars under control. That is to not start any battles online and to try to stay calm and to agree to disagree and just to keep from fighting with people. We all have our opinions and we want to share them respectfully. Number 8, respect other people's privacy. And that means to keep personal information about others to yourself. You don't know if it's okay with them for you to share it with others, so don't be spreading their information to the world. Number 9, don't abuse your power. And that means don't think that you control people because you know more or you have a higher position. You just remember to treat all people with respect and as equals. We're all learning new things all the time, and so we should not look down on someone that doesn't know all that we do. We can all be teachers to each other. Number 10, be forgiving of other people's mistakes. That means to turn the other cheek. None of us are perfect, so excuse other people's errors. We do not all know of netiquette, and none of us are perfect, so we need to be forgiving. Now we can learn some of the do's and don'ts of netiquette. Julie Spira covers some of these in her social media website, Netiquette Expert. We'll first cover some of the do's that you want to follow, and then we'll do the don'ts. Do's. Use spell and grammar check. This will make you seem more professional and intelligent by not having errors. Do number 2. Text someone if you're going to be late. That is just common courtesy, and the person waiting for you would not know if you were coming or being a no-show, and their time's important as well as yours. Number 3, when asking someone out, do it by telephone or in person. If you really are interested in somebody, you need to have a more personal approach. So don't be doing that through text messaging. Number 4, keep your phone available only if you are expecting an emergency phone call. We all have times when we have emergencies, and if it's really an emergency, then you could have your phone available. Number 5, try not to use acronyms as they can be misinterpreted. Many times it's okay to use acronyms with family or friends, but it's too easy for someone that doesn't know you to think the wrong thing. So don't use those when you're trying to be professional. Number 6, when in public, try to be private when having a conversation. You don't want others to overhear or eavesdrop, because they could always get the story wrong and it could come back on you. So watch what you're saying when you're having a conversation with somebody and you're out in the public. Number 7, remember to use the subject line in an email and your signature at the end. Many times somebody does not know who you are, or they might not even open an email thinking it's junk if you don't have a subject line and you don't sign who you are. Now for the don'ts. Don't number 1, you do not want to correct someone's messages or documents unless asked to. If you do this, you could be implying that they are dumb or that you are superior, so it's just rude, so don't do that. Don't number 2, do not put your phone on the table in a meeting. When you do put your phone out when you're in a meeting, it makes it look like there's other things that are more important than the people that you're with. So that is really a rude thing to do. Don't number 3, do not text others while you are with someone else. Texting others can wait until you're alone, because it also says that whoever you are with is not as important as somebody else. Don't number 4, spam is considered a 4-letter word. Do not add people without asking them first. Spam can create hostile people, as nobody wants to be told how to think or have your opinion pushed on them. And it also, when you add people on your social media platforms or phone or your email without asking if it's okay, it's really an invasion of their privacy. Don't number 5, to text and drive is a mistake and can be deadly. They say texting and driving is considered the new DUI because there's so many people doing it. And it's against the law and many people die from it, so let's just not text and drive. Number 6, never send text as a follow-up. Sending a text message as a follow-up to someone is unprofessional and not polite. Number 7, do not use all caps as it means you are yelling. I have typed in all caps before when I did not know Netiquette and thought I was just making it stand out. Luckily, it was just to my family, and they informed me how wrong it was and let me know that it meant that I was yelling. There are many more rules we can follow, but I think if we just remember to treat others the way we would like to be treated, remembering that golden rule, that we will have accomplished Netiquette. So, in conclusion, minding your manners in cyberspace as well as in person is just good business sense. You will get a lot farther with people and in life being nice to others. So, please remember to use your Netiquette.